Welcome to the Party Poker Premier League Poker 3, where 12 of the best players from around the world are battling it out to become the champion of champions. The league table couldn't be any tighter, and with each player having only 2 more chances to pick up points, every move, bluff, and laydown is critical.
Can the fish get over the bad beats?
And enjoy yourself. How can you enjoy it? You got all these young kids banging, crashing around with a worst stand, and they keep getting lucky. It's not really poker, is it?
Will Nenad Medic's fortunes change?
I need to go for a win or a second to give myself hope. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I think it's going to change. The luck's going to have to turn around soon. So I think this is the one for me.
How will Helmuth fare now he's back in the race?
There's a lot of pressure. People are melting. They're off their game. They don't know what they're doing. They're tired. They haven't slept well. And there's this plethora, a multitude of reasons why they want to fold and give in. And I'm like, I love it, man. There's the lights, cameras, action. It's time to rise up and win.
And will J.C. Tran upset their plans?
Sometimes you're a little bit too comfortable with your lead. You tend to not play as hard, but I'm going to come in like I have to win.
Who will come out on top in one of the league's toughest matches? Big match for the league table implications. 3 of the top 4 in action. And for Tran, Eastgate, and Helpy, a chance tonight to put a stranglehold on final table qualification. Phil Hellmuth currently lying in 8th position. Big score tonight, and he stays on track. Stumble, and he'll be looking up at the leaders. In the relegation zone, could this be the Devilfish's 3rd year without a final table? He has to dig deep. The Fish and Medic, if they don't score tonight, will be kissing their Premier League dreams goodbye. Well, this match promises great things with 3 out of the top 4 in the leaderboard in action and some great dynamics. I'm here with Andy Black. And Andy, I mean, it's the first time Helmut's taken on Eastgate in this Premier League.
Yeah, I mean, Helmut held the record for youngest player ever to win the main event in the World Series, and he loves records. And now Eastgate has come along here. Not only has he won the World Series, but he's doggying all over him in this event as well.
Chips on the table, Andy. The yellow chip's worth 1,000. The blues are 2. The reds 5,000 apiece. 100,000 in front of every player and 600K in play.
Yeah, I've just noticed that Peter Eastgate, for the first time in the series, has worn his bracelet. Phil Hellmuth is looking at that bracelet going, you can look at him, he's looking at it, he's seeing that bracelet and he doesn't like it.
You're so right. That's why Eastgate's worn it. He knew he was going to be here against Hellmuth today. How's that? Take a little of this, Phil. But there's 4 bracelet winners on this table. I mean, the Devilfish has got a bracelet, Nenad's got a bracelet, JC's got a bracelet. Hold it, there's 5 bracelet winners on this table. Just, Andy, the fact now, cards are coming out, that Nenad and Devilfish pretty much have to win. Does that mean they're going to come out of the box firing? Does that mean that they're going to sit back? I mean,
of course, 4 days
I don't know. I mean, it's very, very hard to say, you know. As long as you've got a durless heat, you know, people are actually liable to open up quite a bit. But coming into the last couple of heats, people actually play pretty solid, you know.
These guys went at it tooth and nail last match, Helpy and Eastgate. And Helpy had position on Peter last time. This time it's reversed. And they've got action the very first pot.
Now Tran might be thinking of making a move here, and this is going to not work. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's made a move. I think Helpy could ship the sherbet here.
And I mean, this is a really strong statement by J.C. Tran. Is this the kind of statement where he's saying, I've got nothing to lose, I can put you guys under pressure, and you better know it from the off?
Well, I'm not so sure about that. It's more that I think he's playing the cards. What he's decided is if Helpy's raise is weak, Eastgate can't call the re-raise. Yeah, so he's just making a standard squeeze play.
And I mean, Helpy is the guy at the table who probably him and Helmuth would least like to have the bagel. Isn't that correct? I mean,
yeah, probably. But Helpy's re-raise, so I think that's the end of this hand.
J.C. Tran, this is maybe a well thought out, but just a little mucky that Helpy got the goods the first hand.
Yeah. I mean, if the first guy doesn't have a hand, he wins. You know, it's pretty simple.
Pass.
Although Eastgate might have had a punt with a pair of 8s. Well, that's a great start for you, Helpy.
What about Stan? Pick up 2 queens right away.
Yuha.
Kill that hand.
Juha Helpy flying ahead
might
here. The
well
only
say
guy
that.
not to have a bracelet on the table.
It's probably the cool.
Devilfish has got Spilkas, but he's back in his seat.
Raised 6,000 total.
Praise from Medic, who needs points. That's the 6,000.
Cool.
Again, the fish is
Maybe
calling
raise
a
the
lot
small
of these
ball on the
hands
boards.
out of position. You know,
Right.
again, he's kind of anteing himself off a bit.
And Helmuth has announced a re-raise. I mean,
Wow.
why squeeze now?
Well, it's his reputation as much as anything. It's really interesting. There's a lot of pressure in an ad. And the one heat that he won, he fired in a few re-raises.
All right, what?
Wow, Queen 4, an opportunity. And he
You call
knows
it
that the
snap
fish has
call.
got nothing here,
I
right?
think
He just
so.
knows.
21 now.
Yeah.
Best stand I've seen since I sat down. Don't mean it's much, but it's the best I've seen. Well,
No, we wanted him to
Come on,
shove.
Devil. Jeez, I think Phil nearly
best
threw
stand
up.
I've seen.
First.
Second.
Finally got me back. Finally got me
Oh,
back.
little does he know how close he came.
Well, this is a great play by Phil Helmuth. You know, normally he's got this image of someone who only re-raises with an absolute monster. And, yeah, people are giving him respect.
Who will be giving out the banter? Who will be losing their rag? And who will be racking up points on the board? More action from the Premier League after the break.
That's a weird.
Did he bet or
did he bet?
Welcome back to Premier League Poker. Juha in the lead, but Andy Devilfish under maximum pressure.
It's going to be very interesting to see if Devilfish kind of gets a 70 down to 50. If he does that, then he's got it wrong, in my opinion. You know, if he antes himself off a bit more without having a good hand.
But he should be willing to wait like 10 or 12 hands and
Wait,
then
or make a proper move, one or the other, but
move.
don't ante yourself down, you know?
Cool.
now
JC,
what is
JC,
the Devilfish
JC,
up
under the
to?
gun.
Deuce
What do you have
7.
left there, sir? Roughly?
I guess it's just a limp, I guess.
Almost 80.
I'm not sure what's going on there.
Almost 80.
No raise.
Should have just shoved it, huh?
Helmuth obviously considering a squeeze, but thought better.
Check.
Check.
With a nice flop free skate.
Yeah, he hasn't been flopping many cards here. This straight flush draw this time.
He's already hit a straight flush during this Premier League against JC Tran. You kind of expect the 10 of hearts. Maybe.
Now, that's a real interesting hand. Tran's got 2 pair. Eastgate's got a pair, a straight draw, and a flush draw. And now the fish is coming out betting with an open ended straight, and I hate that bet. It's four-handed, you know. People are bound to have hit some of this. Again, this is what I was concerned about that he was going to do.
And it is the kind of board where someone really, it'd be very unlikely for nobody to have anything, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's definitely going to get called. And what's he looking to hit? The 5?
Cool.
And his problem, I guess, Andy, is what is he going to do on the river now? I mean, this pot's so big. Does the Devilfish have to try and win this on the river?
I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to fire again in the river.
He's only got the 5.
No, Eastgate's hit, and he's got position on Tran. So it's going to be check from the fish, check from Tran, and then let's see what Eastgate does.
What do you think of the way JC's played this?
I don't know. I probably would have raised in his spot. Now the question is how much he could bet. I think about 17,000 would be about the right amount here.
About a third of the pot.
Yeah.
25,000.
I think that might be a bit big,
Pass.
but he still might get called. One of the reasons why he might get called was because there was no bet on the flop. So JC's sitting there thinking, well,